If you're into freestyle, you need to watch this video because it's not every day you can fly around some hardcore environments with a beautiful machine and smash into pieces of steel like this and keep on going.
G'day, Stu from UAVfutures here, and today, well, let's do it. This is the Catalyst Machine Works BANGGOD, the part 2, the flight review. Let's do it. We're going to go out of the field, rip it around. You can see part 1 if you haven't seen it up there. And pretty much this is like the Rolls Royce, the Ferrari of the freestyle world. This drone is absolutely gorgeous and makes me feel a little bit tingly inside, but essentially let's go do it, have some fun, show you my flight footage and what the other boys think as well about Catalyst Machine Works BANGGOD. So let's just do it, go have some fun in 3, 2, 1.
Radio out here in the field, let's do it. I'm at this place I like to call FPV Freestyle Paradise. This place is like a little oasis. It is absolutely gorgeous, the perfect time too, the sun is setting. And what better time to rip around and show you my impressions of the Catalyst Machine Works BANGGOD. And definitely it's beautiful weather, there is no wind, and I cannot wait. So we'll show you my impressions and then we'll head over to the other boys as well, see what they think. And the special thing too, they're not here right now. So when you see their thoughts, they're not going to be influenced by the things I'm saying, because not every day you get a special drone like this. So they're kind of going to be separate interviews you'll see with those boys and what they think, all in this one video thanks to editing for you. So let's do it, rip around with the Catalyst Machine Works BANGGOD on this glorious day. Radio. Alrighty, here we go, and let me tell you, goddamn, you boys and girls are in for a treat. I am absolutely in love with flying this Catalyst Machine Works drone, and like Stuart, we're flying through some construction sites, all that sort of stuff, and yeah, I just have been flying this thing every chance I get in different environments. It's very rare you see me flying something like this around in these sort of places, and I got to tell you, it is just, we're going to see a whole montage of different flights here, talk about the flight characteristics, all that sort of stuff. Some dreamy floating flights, some little bit more aggressive, some hardcore crashes that probably would have broken some other dreams. And the crazy part, I just slapped this song underneath and everything just kind of came together, and I really feel like this is like the pinnacle of my FPV evolution when it comes to just a beautiful craft flying around. I mean, here it is, just doing a bit of freestyle, cruising around, having some fun through this construction site, and we're not going slow here. And check out these large steel barricades, and check this out. Bam, like that was a solid hit, and I was like, okay, we're gonna break something here, there's gonna be something wrong. I had a bit of a hover to be like, exactly what was that, how thick was that steel? And nope, this drone took it like an absolute trooper. The struts on the arms, you know what, when I got this back, I couldn't even tell where this thing had crashed into that. So that's just a testament to the carbon that they're using. This one, if you're flying around hardcore bandos like this, we're going to be crashing into things, this is the drone that you want to get. It protects your components well, and yeah, that just really impressed me. Now here we're out, we're doing a bit more freestyle as well, because look, I've just been flying this thing all over the place, and this is a bit more dreamy, a bit more floaty, a different environment. If you want to get some nice cruisy coasting footage, it feels beautiful on the sticks, and this, it really is a god in the FPV frame design and all that sort of stuff in the frame world and the drone world. This one, just look at it cruising around, having fun. I've never felt so connected to the drone, and I just got to take my hat off to Catalyst Machine Works. And what's even more crazy, this isn't with hyper smooth, this isn't with, you know, like a GoPro on top, this is just straight out of the DVR, oh not the DVR, this is just straight out of the unit that's on board of this bad boy. So if you put a GoPro on here, which they look, they've got the little accessories and the mounts and all that sort of stuff, if you turn hyper smooth on, you're just going to be Johnny FPV or Steel or Schizo. The footage you could capture on this thing is just, it's going to be gorgeous. So look, I know I'm excited, and you can tell that in the video. It's a gorgeous drone, it flies beautifully, it feels great, it's got plenty of power, it is just so nice to cruise around, explore, you can get some gorgeous footage. It can take an absolute hammering, and I'm going to say, whether you get the bind and fly, which I know isn't going to be for everybody because it is pricey, or if you just want to get the frame for 80 bucks, I think some people are going to be building some amazing rigs. But what do you guys think? Let's hand it over to the other boys now, and yeah, overall, I'm kind of in love with this thing. Radio out here in the field, let's do it. Tony, are you ready? We're going to be flying. Now look, I've already done this flight, so you get to fly this. It is the, stand up for me brother, you're not so short. What we got, this is the Catalyst Machine Works BANGGOD.
The BANGGOD, I do like the name, that's a pretty cool take on BANGGOD, isn't it? I saw the review. I thought it looked brilliant.
Oh, you mean my bench review? You've seen it?
I did see the bench review.
Yep. But have you seen it fly?
No, I have not.
Radio?
But, from what I saw, it looked like a pretty well spec'd up bit of kit. So can't wait to get my hands on it.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's go.
All right.
All right, here we go again. All right, nice and smooth. Let's give it a punch out.
How is it?
Yeah, it's super punchy. I like it. I'm not used to flying 6S, so there's a bit of this is going to be me not being used to 6S.
Yep.
But it's very smooth. Yeah, I liking this. Really nice and clear on the camera, but obviously that's all part of the DJI ecosystem. Look, I thought from the design of the frame, it looks, I've got a little Acrobat, it's a very similar design to that with the front and the rear guards, and I like that. I think adds a lot more stability if you have a front-on crash. Will give the frame a lot more stiffness, and from what I can see, it's got good thick carbon. I mean, you're going to have trouble breaking this frame, even if your name's Tony. So I think compared to a lot of the other freestyle rigs that I've seen, this should outperform a lot of them in durability stakes. Look, Catalyst Machine Works got a great reputation for doing really good gear. I've heard nothing but good things. I've never owned one myself, but I've always heard good things about them from the guys I fly with.
Grange actually races for them too.
Yeah, and
I don't know if you knew that.
I did actually, and from what I can see why. This is the tune's really good.
Any oscillations? Or?
Nothing at all. A little bit prop wash when I come around the corner, but I think that's the way I'm flying. Nah, this is great. This has got a lovely tune on it. Is this straight out the box?
Well, this is their special bind and fly. They don't normally make, you know, it's a bit of a custom premium order.
Yeah, this is really nice. I could very happily have this as my only drone. Like, we've been flying around for a long time with analog video, and you get a good drone and then you think, oh, I wish the video was a bit better. Having the DJI system coupled with what is a remarkable airframe and some really good componentry, you know, you could make this your only drone and be super happy about it. Unless you're really into racing, that is, Stu. Like, if you were a really keen racer, it's just going to be the fastest drone out there. Is it going to be too heavy? Maybe that's something for our racing friend Granger to comment on. But for the sorts of things that I do, and probably a lot of your viewers, this is awesome. Like, I'd be very happy to have one of these. No, I'm really liking this. This is super nice. And you know what? I know this isn't about the DJI system, but how much better does it make the whole experience of flying a quad? When you've got an awesome drone coupled up with awesome video, it just takes everything to the next level. And so I think hats off to Catalyst Machine Works for taking the plunge and putting together what can only be described as a really good drone. I'm sure this isn't cheap.
What do you think? Well, it's about $80 for the frame. What do you think how it holds the space in the back rather than slapping on the top like we have been? Oh, I disarmed for you. I got worried. Hang on.
No.
So what do you think how it's kind of protected in the back here? So this was kind of made for that.
Look, it's brilliant. I think it's, like you say, it's custom made for it. It's got perfect position for the stack. Where's the gravity on it? I think if you get the battery in the right spot, it's going to be nicely balanced way over the middle of the frame. It's got plenty of protection for the camera. I'm assuming this is a form of GoPro mount that you can put in the front.
Yeah, it did come with a GoPro part that was on here, but I took it off because I was just going to use the HD from that.
Yeah, but look, heaps of protection. A massively thick piece of carbon here on the front bumper and on the arms. And everything's replaceable. Like, you've got individual arms, you can replace that out if you were unfortunate enough to break it. You've got stiffeners on the back, so it's going to be nice and rigid frame. And it tells in the flying. It's very, very responsive. There's not a lot of oscillations in it at all.
What do you think about the money? $80? Because the $80 is up there in a premium.
Do you know what? $80 for a frame?
Yep.
Look.
For this frame?
I've been buying frames that are around that I would say are nowhere near as good as that.
Okay.
Yep. And I won't name who they are, but you know, they're imported frames. And I think if you want to buy a decent frame, $80 to $100 is about the right order.
All right.
But from what I can see, this is really good value.
So I'm guessing thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up. This is awesome. I love it.
Nice. Yep. Thanks, Tony. Oh, I also smashed in here. I flew straight into like this big metal piece of construction.
Oh yeah.
Like around where I was.
And you broke it in half?
No.
The piece of metal?
Yeah, pretty much. There wasn't even a dent on here. I was trying to find where I hit it. I thought it'd be here somewhere, but
that's magic.
Nothing.
So you've done your flight?
Yeah, I've done my flight. I just didn't. That's why I came out here, and you don't get to see it because I wanted you to have your ideas.
I really liked it.
All right.
What did you think?
I loved it. I loved it.
Brilliant. Really good.
Radio out here in the field, and we've been doing this one pretty special. I've flown it in isolation, Tony's flown it, and now we're with the man. Hey, what did you come in your freestyle competition in Australia? Fourth. Wait, I thought you were third.
No, it's fourth. Third for racing.
There goes Tony ruining my video. You lied to me. All right, so we got the fourth best freestyle pilot in Australia.
I always said fourth.
We're looking at Catalyst Machine Works, BANGGOD. Now, also, I want to mention too, Granger, full disclosure, you are sponsored by Catalyst Machine. Yeah, you are. What is it on here? Sponsored by Catalyst Machine Works.
Yeah.
So,
for a good reason though, because they're the best.
Okay, but you can still be honest in this, right?
Yeah, of course I'm going to be honest.
All right. With that aside, I still want you to rip this around. Tell me what you like, the things you don't like, all that sort of stuff. All right. And if Catalyst Machine Works don't like what you got to say, I'll punch them in the face. Sound good?
You're definitely cutting that out, aren't you?
I'm putting that in.
Oh my god!
You can say whatever you like, all right? You work for me first and foremost, so I want you to give me your honest impressions, rip this thing around, and just go ham. Sound good?
All right.
And you're also going DJI because it's got the DJI system in it.
I love DJI.
All right.
System.
First impressions on the frame?
Oh, look at that design! Like they just always have the best designs. How everything just goes together, and how they've perfectly made that DJI system sit there. Look, it's just a clean build. Like.
Do you think that's going to hold up well in some crashes?
Oh, mate, this thing's built. I reckon it would.
I should probably tell you, I absolutely smashed this into some metal poles that the viewers might have seen, or some hardcore metal, and it just kept flying. I couldn't even find the dent.
I see how they design it, and they don't just throw out frames willy-nilly. They actually test and work on them, and then they sell them. So that's why I like them the most, because they really test their products and make sure that a good quality product comes out.
All right, and I want to say too. You're sponsored by Catalyst Machine Works. It took you a while to get sponsored, and you had a lot of sponsorships from other frames, but you flew, how many Americas did you buy before you actually got?
Oh, I probably had like 10.
Yeah, so quite a lot, and it's only finally then that you got a sponsorship, and you like them because that's the people you were buying in the first place anyway.
That's right. I always flew their frame, and I always will.
All right,
so.
no worries, unless something better comes along.
You never know. You just never know.
Let's stop talking before you get your sponsorship.
Yeah, geez, you're gonna
rip this around and have some fun. All right, give it to it. The BANGGOD.
Ooh, it is very smooth. It's juicy. And these cannonball motors, they were made by one of the team pilots at Catalyst Machine Works. So,
is that Gabby?
Yeah, Gabby.
Yeah.
He's a bloody legend, and he's put a lot of work into these motors, and they fly very nice. And they're crazy. What they're like?
They're 2000 kV maybe.
I think yeah, they're around that.
All right, but I went talk to the drone. How is it as an overview? How's it feel on the sticks in the air?
So smooth, and with the DJI, it's just I could fly this all day, whether I'm doing tricks or not, and not get sick of it. And it's very obviously freestyle frames are not like the lightest frames ever, but this frame feels very floaty, which is really nice. Because a lot of freestyle frames these days feel heavy and clunky. This one, the way they've set it up and tuned it, obviously perfect tune. Like you don't expect anything less from Catalyst anymore, because it's just so smooth. It just where you want to go, it goes. So I wouldn't expect anything less. There's a reason for why they're the best, and that's because of everything they've built in the past has just been outstanding, in my opinion. So look, this is a.
Who's this one for? Would you take this to the races?
No, you wouldn't race it, but definitely freestyle, juicy freestyle, all your freestyle needs. And if you're into bandos, it's...
Oh, what happened then? You crashed into a tree.
No, yeah. Accidentally hit the tree.
All right, Granger, final impressions? Thumbs up, thumbs down, in the middle.
Thumbs up. 10 out of 10, just like I always expect from them. Look, it's great.
Is there anything you didn't like?
Anything I didn't like?
The frame's $80.
Look, it's more of a premium frame, obviously. But apart from that, it just flew so nicely. So smooth, you could get some awesome cinematic shots, or that crazy freestyle that some people like to do. Look, you just can't go wrong with that. And also the DJI, it's built to have DJI in it.
I do think it protects it well, like a lot better than other frames by having, especially this back brace here. Nothing's breaking that expensive air unit.
Yeah, it's so strong. So,
All right.
look, I love it. Big thumbs up. Good job, Neil, and all the other boys that worked on it. It's a good frame. I would buy. Oh,
No worries.
don't want to drop it. Don't want to hurt it.
No, I'm sure it'll be fine. No, thanks, mate.
No worries.
Rightio, so there it is. There's my part 2 review of the Catalyst Machine Works BANGGOD, and overall, it really is a dream to fly. I know this bind and fly is not going to be for everybody. It is absolutely the Ferrari, the Rolls Royce when it comes to drones, and it's getting right up there in the price as well, but it is beautiful, if I don't say so myself, to fly this thing around. But what I really want to stress as well, not just, you know, they make a beautiful craft when that way they put everything together and the build quality, service, all that sort of stuff, but the frame is what really impressed me. I mean, you saw it was really smooth, it looks great, you know, with the shots you actually get, all that sort of stuff. It's very easy to fly. But what I also liked is that you saw in one of those flights, I kind of smashed into like a large metal piece of construction equipment or whatever that actually was. This thing absolutely took it like a champ, and I've been trying to find, I think it's over on this side somewhere, but there's like hardly even a scuff, if at all, where this thing smashed into it. I thought, oh, well, that surely could be potentially a broken arm. This thing just bounced off it and kept going, and I am sure that that's a result of these struts across the front, these nice big rigid pieces of carbon. So if you want something that can take a beating, it's going to hold up well in bandos or whatever sort of flying you want to do, look no further than the BANGGOD frame. Yeah, so the link's going to be down below, and I'm sure you can see the other boys liked it as well. So anyway, share some love for Catalyst Machine Works. I also want to mention too, a shout out to them for their customer support, because I know a lot of people who use their frames and they seem to really support their pilots, not only when they're buying a frame, but also their after sales service seems to be great. When people are writing to them, emailing them, they really do it right as far as I'm concerned. So for a company over in the USA, well done guys, you're killing it. You kind of set the example of customer service. You and Armiton, I think, do amazing stuff to support the pilots who buy your products, and that's why people keep coming back to you. So big thumbs up for me on that regard as well. So anyway, share some love, drop your comments, all that sort of stuff. Let me know what you think about the frame, what you think about CMW in general, what you think about the name, and as always, happy flying.